you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
Oh my goodness. Did you guys see that live? I started the wrong one. It's not till Friday and stuff. Oh man, I'm sorry. Anyway, tonight is free readings with JamieAngel. It's in Zoom. So you should definitely read the description up in the post and be sure that you come join us. Okay. I'll also put the information about joining us in the comments. We are in Zoom. We're getting together right now in Zoom. So if you're watching this, and it's within about an hour or so of watching this, of its start time, then you know that you can meet us there. Okay, so we'll probably go on for about an hour. Hi, Cheryl. I am going to try to broadcast it here for a little while. And so let me go ahead and get started on that point. You can just watch if you want to just watch and you don't want to join us in Zoom. That's fine. That's why I'm presenting it this way. So let me go ahead and present the screen for you. All right. Fantastic. Great. Now we're getting there. All right. Well, I hope you all will join us. I hope you all will join us in Zoom. We'll see you there. Catch the link in the description. And if you want a free reading, that's a good place. Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys got the link. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What happened was I I broadcasted as a completely different like tomorrow's broadcast. I started tomorrow's broadcast instead of yours. But yeah, but you're muted, by the way, but I think you said it happens. Hey, look, I'm starting to learn some sign language. Great job, Hollis. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Nicole and Tracy. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Carly, Shawnee. Oh my goodness. What a weird. I've had a day. Okay. Okay, JamieAngel, you're in here twice. I was about to say, uh-oh, do I have a copycat?
No,
'Cause
I hit it should be up,
No, it's not. You're in here twice. I can see your chin. It's all good.
Now I go
Yeah,
on the
it's fine.
I had when you first sent me the thing, it only came up on my phone, not on my laptop. So I had to send it to myself.
Yeah, it doesn't. I can't control where it is. All I can do is invite JamieAngel.
Yeah.
So whatever you're logged in as is how it shows up.
Yeah.
So, welcome everyone. We are just getting together. We're going to be doing some spirit-led readings here in just a minute. I want to welcome you all. I want to let you all know that just take a deep breath. I mean, come on. It's a solar eclipse. Have you all been through crap the last few days? Has it been a little hard, a little challenging? Yeah, it's definitely been hard for me this week. Holy cow. I've had like things that have never happened to me that I'm like, really? Oh my God. Like shocking things. Anyway. Oh, Tracy, well, happy birthday to your husband on the other side. How about that? We can celebrate him today, huh? Kathleen thinks I need rest. Maybe I do, Kathleen. I don't know what I need. What I need is, I mean, I'm sure we're all struggling in our own way. It is a solar eclipse, so if it's been hard for you, you're not the only one. Everybody's having their own journey this week for sure. I've done things have happened to me that have never happened before in my entire life, and I'm almost 50 years old. This week, good and bad. So that's the weird part. Anyway, I want to let you know that there's a broadcast tomorrow with me about death astrology. If that's of interest to you, if you want to learn about what I mean by death astrology, what does it mean, and how can you benefit from it, and how I can do readings, that's tomorrow. And then Monday, Nicole Hoop is live. Okay. And we're going from there. And this month in October, I'm about to announce some as soon as I can figure out the dates. I'm pretty sure we're gonna do some Samhain celebration, and I'll probably do like a seance type of event. Okay. So there's lots of good stuff coming up this month, and I hope you participate in what we're doing this month for the community. I'm glad you're all here. Welcome. Jamie's going to do spirit-led readings. What does that mean? That means that she's going to channel whatever spirits are coming to her. And she's going to start to make some descriptions for you. If it matches somebody please speak up. Please let us know. I do see people in the chat asking, how do I find the link for Zoom? You just go down in the comments or go up in the top of the post, and it's there. I assure you, I've copied and pasted it like 5 times. Hi, Angel on Fire and Brandy Lee Lombus and Corinne Paul. I'm glad that you're here. You're welcome to watch and listen, but you can also join us live in the Zoom, which the link is available. Okay. All right. So I'm just wondering if they can hear me in the live. Can you guys hear me in the live? Hey, can you guys hear me in the live? I might have to do it that way. That's how I'm going to do it.
You mean in the Zoom part or in the other sides?
No, on the other side, I think they're not hearing me. Now you can hear me,
Hey,
Monique.
Hollis.
Yes, Tracy.
Hollis,
Yeah,
can I go out and get my friend and come back in?
of course.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So go ahead, Jamie. Why don't you introduce yourself and maybe get things started?
Hi, everyone. I'm JamieAngel. I'm a medium, a card reader, as well as a coach and motivational speaker. Much of what I work with centers around mindset as well as communication. Communication is what I have my degree in. And when we communicate with, there's always what we intend to say, what the recipient hears, the channel of communication, and noise that may distract from said communication. And it's the same whether we're communicating one-on-one, me and Hollis, or one to a group, me and all of you, or communicating with spirits on the other side. It's still a form of communication. And when we are open to listening to what others say, it can really help to start us in understanding and building better communicational skills to in all of our communication journeys, because many times we do real well at the telling, but we may sometimes struggle at the listening. So what I want to really focus on today is listening, bringing together our loved ones that are on the other side. We're at the month of October. This is one of the times when the veil is thinnest. So communication is much easier. The channels may be more open than they seem to be at other times. Not that they're totally closed other times. It's just that there's a little bit less noise in the channel. And we as mediums, we are actually serving as a communication channel to help your loved ones communicate with you. I usually like to start with a meditation of sorts. Last time I had done the I am one.
So just go ahead. Sorry. So just so you know, Cheryl Myers, you find the link in the comments or in the post.
In contact with each other. And focus on our own energies flowing from the one hand through to the other. Allow it to go back and forth as a form of energy flow. Allow your energy to flow all around, right through the arms, back and forth, making a full circle. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe it all out. Now I want you to take those same fingers and reach out to anyone on the other side that you're wanting to connect with. And allow that energy flow that you were feeling going through yourself to connect through to them as well. Bring them into the loop. We invite those who wish to come and speak with us to do so. We ask specifically for those who have loved ones here who are paying attention and are able to interact. You are welcome in this safe space. I'm feeling a lot of energies here tonight.
Just want to welcome you, Jamie, Monique. Welcome, Corrine. Welcome, Brandy. Welcome, Angel on Fire. Cheryl, hopefully you've heard me by now. It's in the comments and it's also in the top in the post. Hi, Susie. We're in Zoom. So if you're looking to join us, just pop on into Zoom, or you can just listen and I'll unmute Jamie in just a moment.
Kind of that sort of stocky build somewhere in between. I feel like she may have a grandchild who's got a birthday around this time. If this resonates with anybody, please raise your hand and then Hollis will spotlight. Trying to see. I see Tracy.
Shawnee Allen, my boyfriend passed in a car accident, and Tracy both have their hands up. So I'll just spotlight them both for you.
Okay. Yeah. This one that I was picking up on first is the lady. There are a few that seem to be together that are accident related ones coming through. Let me work with the lady first, and then I'll move on to Shawnee's. Tracy, do you have a woman that fits this? You may unmute.
Oh, she might not be able to.
Nope.
We could hear you now, Tracy.
I'm having a really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Tracy, you're freezing up and kind of jumping around. Maybe you do Shawnee first. Hey, Tracy, go ahead near your router.
Do you want me to go
be
back
near
out,
your
come
router.
back in?
It's your connection. It's your internet connection.
Okay. Okay.
Jamie, maybe you move on to Shawnee for now.
Yes. Yeah, let's unmute Shawnee. Shawnee, can you unmute yourself, or would you like us to unmute you?
She did it.
Yeah. There, I'm unmuted. Hi.
Your boyfriend passed by way of a vehicle accident?
Yeah.
May I ask whether it was
Okay.
a car or a motorcycle?
It was a moped.
Yeah, that's what I was getting, was the motorcycle.
I'm so lost. So lost.
He knows, he sees those tears you cry. You have a child together?
No, we have Canella, our dog. We were together for 18 years on and off. And he used to call her our child.
Okay.
It's just been really hard because it was a rough 18 years, let's just say. And I found out some things after he passed that really hurt me about other people. And I've been struggling to heal and move on. And I'm doubting my whole relationship with him. And it makes me doubt my whole life. And I don't know how to move forward.
Yes. You need to know that his love for you was true. He was not always perfect, and he screwed up royally sometimes. He is sorry that he hurt you. If you would like, you may message me after for more private reading, because I feel like a lot of this is stuff that you wouldn't necessarily want shared publicly.
Okay. Can I go through
Yeah, because Shawnee, this is being broadcasted to there's probably hundreds of people watching right now. Okay, so Shawnee, so we wanna protect you, and we want to keep you safe. And some people don't really mind too much, but I just feel like some of the stuff you might want to keep private, eh? So maybe you either have a private reading or at least talk to Jamie for a little bit, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I message you on the Facebook there? Okay, I will. Thank you so much. I'm just glad he's okay.
Yes. And he's learning how to be better in future incarnations.
I felt like he was my soulmate my whole life. We fell in love before we even met. We were pen pals. 18 years ago. We both got in trouble and we became pen pals. And we, I've always felt like we were connected spiritually my whole life. And the other day, I know you guys believe in signs. There's a highway, a bypass that I've been on it probably a million times. And all you ever see is like cars and billboards and, the houses below. And yesterday I was going to an important doctor's appointment and I have to move because we weren't married and I've been struggling. And I prayed, please send me a sign. And a song came on. I was listening to music in the Uber, and a song came on that was one of our songs. And I looked up in the sky. I saw no houses, no cars, no billboards, a blue sky with the whitest clouds I've ever seen. And the sun came through, and I just felt tingles. And I felt like he was there telling me he's got me and it's going to be okay. And it was the first time. And one time when he first died, I laid in bed and I felt heavy, like a heavy weight on me. And I felt like he was holding me like he used to when he was alive.
Yes, he does hold you, especially when you're in tears, because he knows you need that comfort.
Yeah, he was my grandparents passed, and he was all I had left. Now all I have is the dog.
He says that you're taking good care of your little one.
She's
That's
my
why
baby.
That's why I asked if you had kids, because the way he had said about, that you're taking good care of the little one, I was like, okay, it's that child, but yes.
Yeah,
Furry children are children too.
yeah.
You also may benefit at some point from touching base with Hollis. I believe Hollis had said that they're doing a death astrology
Yeah,
thing.
I plan on attending that. I've been just since he passed growing and understanding the spiritual side and everything. I have a friend, I'm going to refer her to you guys. Her boyfriend was killed 25 years ago, murdered. And when her kids were her youngest was only a month old. And she kind of is the one that has helped me get through and explained that there's the other side. They're here with us. I've been reading books. I've been trying to understand. Every day now I pray to my guides and
You're
ask
on the
them
right
to-
track, Shawnee. You're on the right track.
And yesterday I found out I got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And I just keep getting hit with one thing after another.
It's probably
And
Pluto.
hopefully I get this house I looked at tomorrow, because I have to be out of court in I's house next Friday. And so
You have a lot on your plate, Shawnee.
I got a sign today. The car in the driveway at the house was the exact make and model of Corey's car. Same sticker and everything. And the two people that own it are both widowers, and they met each other and remarried. So I feel like I'm gonna get this house. Like it's
Well, Shawnee, hang in there. Hang in there. I'm betting that you have some astrological placements, so I look forward to having you in the live tomorrow, okay, to ask questions and figure out what this astrology thing is all about. It'll give you the universe's perspective to all this, okay?
Cool.
I'm betting, yeah, it's an eclipse today. It's an eclipse this week, so hang on to your hats. It could be good and bad things, okay, Shawnee?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, but let's go ahead and move on to some other readings, Shawnee. We love you, okay?
Yeah, I love you guys too. Thank
Jamie,
you.
I'll help you out a little later. Okay.
Tracy, are you able to talk now? Hopefully he'll be able to come through.
Hopefully it should be clear.
Okay, I'm unmuting you. Oh,
Okay, you said you had a male and a female. I was a little confused because it broke up. Can you just recap a bit, just small?
I'm picking up, there are several people that the spirits I've been getting. The first one that I had come through was a female though, who had, like I said, would classify as possibly middle-age-ish bracket, slightly heavy set, but not fat, but not thin either. So the kind of neck stocky range. And
Okay.
hair.
When you say middle age, are you talking like 50s, 60s, or is that middle aged, or is that too old? Or
I would classify her as she could be anywhere between like say 40s to 60 something.
because I have a loved one that so you're describing, I'm not sure. I can listen though and see if others could relate more, you know?
Yeah. Well, like I said, this person passed by way of a car accident. And I get the feeling that when she was in the accident, that something came forward onto the chest region. I feel like I don't know whether it was just the steering wheel or something else, but I'm feeling that impact.
That's not me. I'm gonna sit back and see. Okay, I'm back.
Cheryl?
Was there another person?
Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, see you there.
I know you said the age range was middle aged.
Mhm.
Would 38 qualify for middle aged?
Yeah, I think it would, because it's that close to 40-ish zones on that can be.
When you went like this, were you describing the hair?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, longish hair, and like I say, I felt like impact to the chest, whether it was the steering wheel or what have you, was right in that chest region.
My daughter passed away. She was 38. She had long hair. She did have chest damage, but it wasn't from a car, but it was a motor vehicle. It was a motorcycle.
Yeah.
She doesn't have children, but there is a child who I know she loved very much, and their birthday is being celebrated October 12th.
One that she loved like her own.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It's her nephew, my grandson.
Is this the first year without her here?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm getting from her that she's not going to miss it. She'll be there. Even though you may not be able to see her, she will be there for that little one.
I just need to know she's okay.
She is. She's at peace. She's looking in on you. And she's doing her best to try and help you get through this, because it's not an easy thing to go through. And she sees those tears. She also sees your worries. But you know what? I'm seeing some flowers in that.
Mina,
Blue ones.
this
I'm
is
seeing
a
a couple different flowers.
this is
One
a
of them, I believe, is a forget-me.
Mina, this is a Zoom. You have to come into Zoom to get the reading, and it's spirit led. So that means that Jamie describes the spirit and you listen, and then you let us know if the things match. Okay? You can find the link in the description or up in the post.
She said, Mom, you take care of the outside. I'll take care of the inside. So she was to decorate the inside of the trailer as far as paint and everything, and I was to do the yard, to decorate the yard and plant flowers. I started a garden, but now I turned it into a memorial garden for my daughter.
It's beautiful.
I'm trying. It doesn't look near like what it should be, but I'm trying.
You need to know that the love is more beautiful than the flowers.
But she didn't have to die. She didn't have to die that day.
Unfortunately, sometimes there are reasons beyond our knowing. Sometimes it's things astrologically. Sometimes there are things that could have been avoided, but most of the time, even if they did not take the travel route they did or go when they went or anything like that, if that was the time for them to go, it would have happened anyway, just maybe a different method.
I feel guilty. I feel guilty.
You had pick something up.
Pardon me?
You had sent her to pick something up or something.
No. I gave her my bike, my motorcycle. And that's what she died on.
It doesn't matter what she was in when she was traveling, it would have still happened. Or that was her specific designated point. Again, I think you'd really benefit from Hollis's episode meeting tomorrow.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up, honey. What?
Again, I think you would also benefit from Hollis's death astrology readings tomorrow, because they help you to understand some of the placement aspects that kind of show the path of one's life when one what one's, because there are many times there's soul contracts, that things that we've agreed to before we've come, and the stars show that path and help us to understand when we look back at, okay, this is where these two people are connected and maybe connected in multiple lifetimes. And this is where their death shows in their charts. And so sometimes it can help bring a little bit more clarity and understanding, that it's the path that they had for this particular life frame.
It was so tragic.
Yes.
It was so tragic.
She loves you. I get the sense that she sent you some signs that were more of the butterfly and cloud-based type of signs.
There's things I've seen in the sky that I thought were signs from her, but I don't know if it's just wishful thinking.
No, don't gaslight yourself. Those were from her. I want you to pay attention to them and know that she is communicating with you.
I just can't feel her. I can't feel her.
As we raise our vibrations, it helps us to get through the grief, to be able to feel more of them, because many times our grief keeps us kind of separated and distant. You remember when I said about communication and the noise factor? Grief is noise on the communication line.
My family's tired of hearing me talk about her, so I pretty much isolated myself. My sons feel that I love her more than I love them. I can't even imagine. I didn't choose. If I would have had to choose, I could have. I would have sacrificed myself so all three of my children could be here.
No. And she knows that too. What so is for you to build loving memories with your sons who are here and help them to understand that you love them and want to spend as much time as you can with them while you can, because you have seen how much life can change so suddenly. And yes, you are grieving, but you also want to share the moments that you can with them so that you will have loving memories together.
It's not that simple. It's very complicated. I don't even see my grandson. It's just very complicated.
Well, we
It's
could
not that I don't want to. I do. But there's something else standing in the way.
Well, if you'd like further readings, we do have availability. And I do think that the death astrology would be a very helpful thing for you to look at and get some more clarity.
Yeah, and you might also need a little bit of just a little bit of help and some support. There's a lot of mediums here, and we do a
I
lot
don't
of
know if I can answer this question or not, but
Okay.
did she send Milo?
That is a dog that you have?
Milo, is that a person? Yeah, okay, it's a dog.
It's a dog.
I feel that she did send Milo to you to give you some way to channel all that love. No.
I have her dog.
Mhm.
That's her dog,
Mhm.
Lucy.
Mhm.
I don't know if you can see Lucy or not, but that's her dog.
Yes.
But my dog, I had to put down
Yeah.
Radar. The reason I'm asking if she sent Milo is because my daughter knew this dog, Milo, and I never knew this dog existed. But this dog has been living in this park for the same 2 years that I have in the year that my daughter did. And I never ever knew that my daughter knew this dog. This dog ended up being loose. I caught it, found out that it belonged to a friend of my daughter's, and they no longer wanted him, and they were taking him to the SPCA.
And you were just what he needed to.
That's
And
why I wanted
what
to
you
know if
needed.
she said
Yes.
Milo.
Yes. And
Because I live in a park that's got 100 trailers in it, and of all the yards Milo could have picked, he came to my yard 3 times.
that is numerically significant too. Because by 3, things are confirmed a lot of time.
He
Now,
was
yeah,
running loose for almost 3
you
days.
had to put down, was that a brown doggy?
Yes.
That doggy's there with her.
Oh my God. Oh.
Not alone. And the doggy's not alone. They're together.
Oh, my beautiful Radar.
So
He was
she
a brindle pit. He was a copper and brown brindle pit.
has yours there and sent you Milo to make sure that you still have the littles. And I get the sense that Milo and Lucy get along very well.
Yeah, Milo don't like to play the way Radar did. Lucy tries to engage, and Milo gets a little frustrated, but I mean, they're getting along pretty good. Yeah, I guess he's getting better.
Good.
He's a handful. But I was sitting there so hoping to hear from my daughter. I was holding on to her video. My brother-in-law is very close to. He's transitioning as we speak. And my sister, not blood sister, but she's taking care of him. I used to take care of him, but I couldn't do it anymore. And she told me a couple days ago that Tyrone, he's been babbling and not making sense. He's in the transition. But she said that he clear as a bell spoke my daughter's name.
Yeah,
Yes.
that happens a lot, Cheryl, at the end of life. I'm a death midwife and worked as a death midwife, and a lot of times other
Just see
spirits
my
that knew the
daughter.
person come and
He
they
sees
come and
my
greet
daughter.
them. Yeah.
He sees her.
Yeah. Because your daughter's going to greet him along with probably tons of other spirits as well. That's how it works.
We'll help him to make the journey so he's not alone.
Thank you.
Hope that the reading has been helpful.
You're welcome, Cheryl. I hope this is helpful, and just hang in there. That's what this group is for. We try to help. We try to support each other, and a lot of these people, everybody is suffering from some sort of grief in this group. Okay, you are not alone. You are not alone. There's
Thank you
tons
so
of us
much.
in this
I
group.
love you. You're so beautiful. Thank you for what you do.
You're welcome, Cheryl. All right. All right, Jamie. So how about we give Cheryl a little break and happy eclipse.
I'm getting an older woman. I would say senior citizen bracket. In that. I feel like she went by way of diabetes complications. And this lady seemed to like to do handcrafts. I'm particularly seeing like crochet or knit, something yarny. And I seem to think, my impression is like Afghans and lots of items like that. Made for loved ones, made for donations as well to organizations. I don't know if this resonates.
Welcome,
with
Unicorn
anyone,
and
but
Rainbows.
If so, let's raise hands.
We are in a Zoom, so if you're wanting a reading, you just drop on into Zoom. There's a description. There's a link in the description and in the comments if you just scroll up and take a look.
I'm not sure if her name may be Carol or not. I've had the name Carol in my mind throughout a bit of time here. So I'm not sure if that name is hers or maybe someone that she's associated with. I could also be hearing it slightly off as in that it could be like Carrie or Kara as well. Well, if nobody is resonating with her, I will simply ask her to step aside and wait. There's a Spanish man, I believe his name may be Carlos. That's the name I seem to be getting. It could be a middle name or a first name. This man definitely has that patron of the household, grandfatherly or unclely vibe to him. Lindsay Slack says that's my uncle.
Lindsay. I can't make you a co-host. I can't bring you forward because your camera's not on. He just passed, she says.
I get the sense that he was the one that kind of held the family together and kept everybody in line, so to speak.
Lindsay, we can probably hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now. Good.
Sort of. Wow.
My connection's a bit slow, but
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yes. Sounds like you're a robot.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I can type too. My uncle passed on the 6th of September. Yeah, he was married to my aunt, so he was 61 and he just died suddenly. I think I don't know if I think he may have had some things. His names are definitely Carlos, but I forget what his origins are. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get the sense that he was like kind of the patron of the family, kind of the one that kind of kept everybody together, and that there may be a bit of conflict and confusion since his parting.
In some ways, he did. I'm just seeing if you hear me.
Barely.
There's a lot of things happening in our family right now. Yeah, my kids were taken away, so they're with my sister, and I hadn't seen a lot of these people for years. Yeah, it's been pretty intense, but I loved him a lot, and I've had contact with him since he's passed.
Yes, he loves you, and he's definitely been making sure to give you the signs. I get the impression that some of your family believes in that kind of thing, and some of them are kind of like type of deal. But don't let anybody gaslight you, and don't gaslight yourself. You are indeed hearing
Most
from
of them not so much.
but he is making himself known to you and will help you in your journey. If you need guidance, ask him. He will give you the signs you need to better yourself throughout the rest of your life. I seem to sense that he may even be able to help you heal some of the relationships within the family.
Wow.
Yes, I have the sense of that as well. And I feel like I know that he's aware of it now. Not so aware before he passed, but yeah, he's definitely been with me. Is there anything that I could pass on to his? I'm seeing how I could bridge things. Any ideas or anything that come up for you of how I could bridge things with my family? Uh-oh, I may be frozen.
I'm seeming to see. Does he have an actual grave site? So I'm seeming to see flowers at an actual grave site, as opposed to like say in cremated.
Sorry, you said there was.
I
I don't believe he has one yet because my aunt is still alive, and I think they were going to wait until she passes. So they go ahead.
But I kind of get the sense of coming together, letting them know that you recognize, I get the sense that you've recognized that you've had some issues that have been struggles for you, but that you have recognized and you have done the work to try to get back on the right track. And conveying that to them in a way that's not arrogant, but really willing to make amends for what you have done, but also trying to help to bridge that you truly want another chance to be in their lives and that you do still love them and are trying to do better. I get this sense that he wants them to know that he's there for them, and he is there helping you. And if you do get out of line, he's gonna kind of take you to the woodshed, so you know you need to stay on the right path. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, yeah, while he was in his body, he wasn't super, he was friendly, but he was the one to, kind of sit on his own by the fire and have a beer. And so he kind of stayed behind the scenes a lot of the time, but he was a good one. But I know that he sees what's going on now, and wants to help. Honestly, I don't think I really wronged my family. I think there's been a lot of misunderstandings. And I've been working really hard. Yeah.
You have been working hard. I'm proud of you for trying to take responsibility for the aspects that are yours.
Mm-hmm.
And
So I'm very different than my family members.
And sometimes being willing to not take all the burden, but at least acknowledge our parts and things can be the key to helping to bridge those things in relationships and to try to find common ground. You all clearly love your uncle. So finding common ground around love and making sure, you do connect with those loved ones, especially your aunt and their family members that, are most affected and dealing with this loss. That is a potential place to start with the healing in your family.
Yeah, I hadn't spoken to so many of them for so long, but the ones I was most able to talk to were my aunt who lost her husband, and my cousins that lost their father. They were the most open, and I've been very gentle, but I think there's some openings there. There's some cracks. There's some ways to bridge and be able to talk with them. So, yeah, if I can get communication with them, they were really beautiful and wonderful to talk to. So that was really nice. And my dad, I'm starting to bridge things with my dad again. My sister has been a hard one, but any suggestions there?
That one is the one that has your children.
Yeah.
That one is going to take a lot more time and a bit more proving type of thing. I also get the sense that she may be one of the ones that doesn't really believe in the whole mediumship and talking to people on the other side, which means that it would be a bit harder for you to reach out to her with things from what he has said. But as you show that you have made the changes necessary to grow and be better as a human being. And even though you do not have your children, you can still be a mother and do what you can as such to try to heal and send positive, loving energy, even if you cannot actually interact with them or communicate with them. Sending that loving energy can help you heal a lot.
Absolutely. I've done a ton load of healing. My sister is very very this world based, very physical based, very she works for the government and she's very systematic. And yeah, she doesn't believe in a lot of spiritual things and different ways of being, but she does know that I'm a really good mom. She just believes in the systems a lot. So it's tricky for her to let go of some of those things. Yeah, I'm just looking for communication. That's all. Communication, and I send them love a lot. I'm not angry at this point. It's been almost 2 years. I send a lot of love and a lot of support. My sister needs a lot of support right now. She's realized what it's like to be a single parent. And it's not easy. She's having a lot of mental health issues. And the boy's father, my two littlest ones, are having, their father has a lot of mental health issues as well. But I'm not struggling with, I really just want to support them and be there, and obviously be there for my kids and everybody. I really just want to heal everything. So I know my uncle's here helping, and I know I have a whole team working on this stuff in our family. So yeah, it's good stuff.
Reading has been helpful, and I also send you blessings that the guidance that he gives you will help you to navigate those journeys as you need to.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Much
Well
love.
done.
Many blessings.
All right. All right. And as we move on, keep going, Jimmy. If you're still up for it, it's certainly some intense experiences right now, but it's definitely a reflection of the eclipse that's just happened. So that is still live at this point.
Getting a male, I'd classify as relatively young, like late teens to mid-20s range. I get the sense that he may have gone at a time of his own choosing. He also feels like he may have struggled a bit with both mental health and possibly addiction type of things.
Okay.
I'm getting a couple people.
Yeah, you got a couple people here. I can spotlight them in for you. Where did Carly Scott go? Let's see if we can find Carly. There's Kathleen. Carly, I can't do anything because you don't have a profile picture, you don't have your camera on, so I can't spotlight you up here. I don't know where Carly Scott. There she
Hi.
is. Hi, Carly.
Hi.
The sense I'm getting from this guy is that it's kind of weird because I'm almost feeling like there were drugs involved, but also
yeah. He had used off and on for about 15 years, and the last 3 were really bad. And when we got his toxicology report, he was high as the sky.
And he used a rope though for
Yeah, he used a belt and he had tied his legs to the bed frame. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's our 2-year wedding anniversary on the 19th, but we were together for 6 years.
The sense that I'm getting is that he was not in his right mind because of the addiction aspects and the drugs, to the point where the departure itself did not even seem real.
Yeah. I was, before we got the report, I was so scared that he was gonna be sober. And, you know, me and his family were so scared that, you know, he suffered, because it's not like he took a bunch of pills and he just went to sleep, or, you know, he OD'd, you know, it was a very violent way to go.
But I am also getting the sense that because he was not in his right mind, so much of it seemed like literally as if you were watching a movie or something that where it's not happening to you, it's kind of just something that's out there. So it was a more depersonalized type of thing rather than him feeling it all and going through it all. He was kind of, the drugs kind of had him divorced from the reality. And so he kind of had one of those experiences where he kind of crossed over and then was like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Tried to figure out where he was, a little bit disoriented at first there. But and he is sorry. He wishes he could have stayed for you.
Yeah, we had tried really hard to get him to sober up, and he went to rehab and did really good, and then got home. And, you know, I have a lot of guilt about staying in the town where he had a lot of his issues. And right before he passed, our daughter was about to start school, and she was 5. And we had kind of got into it, and I had told him, you know, like, I have to get her out of the situation. And I had told him the day before it happened, I said, you know, if you can't get serious about getting sober, then I have to go. And it's not that I don't love you, it's that I can't keep her in it anymore because she's, you know, 5. And I told him, if you can't do it, then you have to let us go. And I didn't mean like that. And I know he knows I didn't mean it like that, but there's so much guilt on my side from, not because I didn't divorce him, we weren't separated. It was just you need to show us that you're going to be sober.
He wants you to know that you're a good mother and you were doing what was right for your child. And he can see, now that he's on the other side and sober, that wasn't a safe environment for your child. And had you stayed in that situation when she was going to school, there would be a very strong chance that you both would have lost her to the state.
Oh, yeah.
And so you knew what you needed to do and were willing to take those steps to protect your baby. And that's what a mama does. I'm hearing from you. And he loves you. He doesn't blame you. And he says that you need to stop blaming yourself. I feel like he's sent you a song signal within the past day or two.
Oh, yeah. That was his big thing, was he liked his music.
But you need to know that it's time for you to heal your relationship with yourself. Because through this, you've kind of lost your relationship with yourself, trying to deal with the addiction factors and all those other things, and then dealing with the guilt of his passing. You need to take time to find your relationship with yourself and give yourself the love you need to be the best mom you can for your little one.
It's kind of a dumb question, but I'm only 28, and, you know, I plan on living quite a long life. for my kid and everything. And I have this like fear that he's gonna move on and like leave and forget about me, because he was only 31 when he passed. And I'm so scared that he's just gonna disappear and forget about us.
He's watching over you and giving you that guidance. Has your little one been talking about seeing him?
Every now and then, yeah.
Yes. Because he does check in and talks with her.
I'm just so scared she's gonna forget.
You're the keeper of the memories. You can help to maintain the memories that are good.
I just want to make sure he knows that I love him.
He knows, and he loves you both. Is there a specific stuffed animal, a bear or something? I'm seeing a tan stuffy of some sort.
Yeah, she has a little monkey that we got from her 4D ultrasound when she was a baby that had her heartbeat in it.
So seeing that, and I felt like that was very important to you.
Oh yeah, he used to sleep with it before she was born, and he would listen to it. He was really excited to be a dad.
And he'll be watching her walk down the aisle on her wedding day. I also seem to get that while you may not be looking for love at this point from someone else, that there will come a time where you may also walk down the aisle. And he will watch that. And as long as the man is worthy of you, he's fine with it.
Come here.
But he will, but
Are you crying?
anybody who does not treat you well,
Because I'm hearing from Daddy.
he's not gonna want them around you and your daughter.
Oh yeah.
So he has faith in you and believes in you.
She's talking to Daddy.
He'll do a good job for both of you.
You okay with driving? You hear that? Yeah. You hear that? Daddy says he's with you sometimes. He needs you.
I'm also getting a flash of that little one on graduation day as well.
You hear that? Daddy's gonna be there when you graduate. Because you're gonna graduate, right? You promised.
Oh shit! I haven't
You
paid the
good?
mortgage.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
What?
Only if I have
I'm
to
on
go
alive.
to yet another funeral,
You won't be.
I will.
No, Daddy's gonna be here.
Do you forget about if Papa?
Thank you so much.
Kathleen, are you still there?
I'm here. Hey. Hi.
Yeah, there are a couple of other people I picked up on. There was another male that's also in that young
Mhm.
adult age bracket.
Yeah.
Something with this guy seems to have to do with a bracelet. I'm not sure what it is, but I keep seeing it. I'm seeing some sort of a bracelet on this person. I don't know if it had any significance to you, and it's possible it was more like something that you'd have if you were in a hospital or a rehab. Had he done rehab recently?
Me?
Had the person that you had lost
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
the rehab?
No, we were 18, so he's 35 now. But no, he didn't go to rehab.
Okay.
He should. I mean, that would have been his next move, but
Because I thought maybe it might be one of those bracelets that but like like you'd get in a rehab or a hospital or something.
Yeah, not that I can recall.
You're a person. Did they smoke?
Mm-hmm.
It
Yes.
smells. I would classify as a Pall Mall as opposed to a Marlboro. I don't
I am.
smoke. I do identify differences in smells of them.
Yeah, it was the Newport menthols.
Okay. Yeah.
That people put some in his casket with them.
He felt like he was doing people a favor by leaving,
Uh,
but realized later that he hurt them instead by leaving.
yeah.
And he is sorry for the pain that he caused and wishes he could take that pain away.
Mhm.
Was he by chance gay or bisexual?
No.
Okay. 'Cause I'm feeling like he had something that was more secretive that he was trying to deal with.
Could, I mean, maybe it could be a possibility. And he just,
Yeah.
we were best friends. I was with him like a few
Mhm.
hours before it happened. So yeah, maybe that was something he, wasn't ready to
Mhm.
disclose with me or share yet. There was a lot going on. He had a lot going on at once, so it's possible.
It's also possible that it had to do with, more relating to his addiction, that there were aspects that he was concealing of it.
Oh yeah, there's a whole list of things that just I think or feel was just too much or
Was he by chance taking money from others in order to support his habit?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
there's a
he
lot.
wants you all to know that he is sorry and wishes he'd made better choices.
Mm.
And that he knows that you did all you could to be there.
Yeah. And I know the real, not that, I know him, his true self,
Mhm.
and I still was there for him because, I understand. It's, hate the disease, not the person. So
But he sends much of the love around you.
thank you so much. This is the first time I believe that he's come through. He's very private. I think he tried to come through for Hollis before, but he didn't really have much to say or was just stopping in. But so that means a lot. Thank you. So it's also been a long time, 16 years we just came up on in August. So thank you.
Ride a dirt bike or a motorcycle or something.
I believe he probably, I feel at the time he stole one from someone, their bike. There was, like I said, that's a good
But
possibility because, yeah, he crashed his car in a parked car by his house and then, like, left. So who knows? Probably might have scooped that up. There was so much going on and my memory's not as good as it used to be. So there could be some things that I can't recall. So thank you. I'm sure he's hopefully maybe healed more now or,
he's
has had his
healing
healing and stuff for, yeah, I know time's not a thing.
his next life. He's more prepared going in.
Yeah. Yeah. I know he's had a lot of lessons and things to
Says
learn
that
and
not reincarnating quite yet. There's still a lot to work through. And
Yeah.
so you'll probably get to see him when your time comes before he goes through another reincarnation.
Oh, wow.
He's hanging out for a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's probably not gonna.
Also hearing, I got time, I ain't in a rush.
Yeah,
So,
I see that. Or I can see that. As long as he's all right and, he's
yes.
healing and learning and growing, then that's great. I hope his, spirit is getting all that he needs.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so
I think
much.
that he has sent you signs over the years that you just can't miss, and you're like, I know that's you.
It's crazy because it's like, time goes so quick, as we all know. And it's like, wow. Sometimes I'm like, I can't even believe it's been like 16 years. And sometimes, like now that I've lost other people since then, I'm like, all right, who's this from? Or I know what's from certain people and what's not. So it's hard to,
I also seem to get that your mom had known him during that time, and she's kind of helped to take him under the wing a bit.
Oh,
I've read for you before, and
yeah, you did.
I suddenly was
Awesome.
feeling that energy there and kind of that motherliness.
I was gonna say, is she hanging over him there or hanging over your shoulder there? Like, hey, I'm here too. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know if there was like different levels of, when they have to do healing, when they cross over, if like, because some people don't need as much healing, some do. So I didn't know if they would crisscross. So that's really awesome or cool to know. That makes me happy.
Many times, my sense has been that, when there are loved ones that need somebody, they're directed to the place where the others are. So
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I love that. He's getting all the love then, and I'm a little jealous. So. But I'm happy. That makes me happy because they know each other and she's the best for that. So I'm happy. Thank you so much.
I also seem to hear that she's still checking in on her grandbaby quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you may have actually had more of those experiences where the baby's kind of getting at the point of, pointing at things, at stuff where you're sitting there going, I don't see anything, but okay.
I just bumps everywhere right now. Yep. I'm just waiting for him to like talk so he can be like, I see my mom, and I'll be like, I know. But I can't wait to hear it from him because I know she's always, I mean, I can feel when she's around, but she's definitely in there a lot. Getting him back to sleep, or if he's trying to climb up out of his crib or something, I know she's keeping an eye.
I hear that she knows how hard it is when they're teething. Is he cutting some teeth for you?
Yes.
Okay.
It's it's been a rough since Sunday. It's been it's like I don't know what these, I'm like, can they just cut through? Are they cut through yet? It's like he's a little over one, so it's like his last teeth are the top molars, both sides. And it's so, as much as you try not to stress or let them feel your stress, it's like when you have another kid that wants you to and fighting for it, it's so I do. That's funny because if he's napping or starts crying or something, I'm like, Mom, please help, or you're on duty. Can you go? I'm like, I don't want to grab him out yet. Get him back to sleep, please, or something. Help.
She's listening and she's helping.
Thank you.
This has been a helpful reading.
Yes, thank you so much. It has been. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Oops. Oh, you're good. I said you're amazing. Thank you. So you cut me off, Alice.
I didn't mean to. I thought you were done. So
Yeah.
I'm doing my best. All right. Well, Jamie, I'm sure you're getting tired at this point. It's been a lot of readings. It's very intense today. We went a little over the hour that we promised, but I hope all of you have enjoyed the readings today with Jamie. Jamie is a medium for psychic insights and is available for readings to anyone that's looking to have a reading. If you'd like if you're, first of all, if your loved one didn't come through today, I'm just gonna say, I highly recommend that you get a private reading, because a lot of times spirits won't come through if there's either something private to say or they were private, because we're kind of asking them to be on stage, right? Because this is being broadcasted and there's lots of other people in here. I'm sure y'all don't know each other. Some of you might know a few, might be friendly with each other from the group or something, but also, a private reading is longer and more in depth. And so I just want to let you know that Jamie's available for that. And you can book with Jamie at Psychic Insights. So of course, I'll put the link in the chat. And I just want to encourage you all to, to really, do your research about mediums. I always say that it's good that you come to all the lives and spend a little time getting to know mediums, so that when you do find one, you can get a reading that's appropriate for you, right? So hopefully this has been helpful for the people that did get a reading today. And if you feel called to Jamie, you can book a reading at her at their website. Man. Okay. Kathleen said, I've had a reading by all the mediums on Psychic Insights, private sessions with each ones. They are all amazing and brings a lot of comfort and happy tears. If you're thinking about it, do it. Thank you, Kathleen. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. So the link is in the chat for you. I personally see getting a medium reading like getting a massage, like self-care. So there'll be another live. Oh, sorry, Kathleen. Yeah, I did that so that we can stop having inappropriate people come in. It's not about you. I assure you. No one can unmute themselves because we had some inappropriateness. Anyway, they're called Zoom bombers. Yeah, so they come in and just like destroy your vibe with their voice or their picture. So anyway, so that's what we're up to today. I'm glad you all stopped in here in Zoom. Jamie, did you have anything else you want to say in closing?
I do want to just encourage people that communication is important, both with those that you have on this side and those on the other side. And the more you work at communicating and the more you send loving vibes, the easier the communication will flow, because communication becomes more natural when we practice it and practice taking time. Sometimes it's hard to take time to listen because we have so much we want to say. But taking a few moments, sometimes it's uncomfortable sitting in silence, but it's when we sit in the silence that we can start to listen and to actually hear what's being said from beyond.
All right, everyone. Thank you to everyone in the group as well. I'm glad that you guys tuned in and watched this. The Zoom link is always in the description, and I look forward to seeing everyone else next time, and I bid you good night.
Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you Plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.